So welcome to skill set number 5. Folks, it's Neil Carter here, and what a privilege to share this information with you. We just talked about follow-up in skill set number 4, and guys, again, the fortune is in the follow-up. And hey, you got about 24 to 48 hours in that follow-up process, so that's key. Follow-up is key. Skill set number 5, we got to close them. Closing skill. Who said that's a skill? It's a skill. And you can master this skill. You're going to become a professional at this, and this is just nothing more than getting a decision. Hey, are you in or out? Yes or a no? And when you're totally unattached to the outcome, you really don't care. Because professionals are unattached to the outcome of that decision. Because you're not worried. It's not your last person. Your list is ongoing. Correct? We learned about that, didn't we? In our very first skill. All right, guys. Ask leading questions. Open-ended questions. Meaning it's not yes or no. They got to respond. They got to talk back to us. We want them talking to us about themselves. Guess what? People like to talk about themselves. You do, I do, and everybody's like us. We all need each other, right? One person doesn't make up an economy. One person doesn't make up a symphony orchestra. One person doesn't make a family. We all need each other. And do it with a mindset of a consultant. Helpful, beneficial, not salesman, no pushy. Helpful, beneficial, consultant mindset. We're consultants. We're lifestyle consultants. Be genuine. Be yourself. Please, please, please. Don't try to be me. Just be yourself. Don't try to be Matt. Don't try to be Connie. Don't try to be Vi. Be yourself. And be grateful. Be thankful for everything. That's what the Word tells us. In all things, be thankful. Sometimes it's hard. I know. But let's be grateful. Let's practice being grateful. Answer their questions. Absolutely. Let's answer their questions. And if it's technical information, always try to point to a third party like information. Don't be the answer. Well, point to a magazine, or point to an article, or point to a video, or a PowerPoint, okay? So that they can do it too, because everything we do is duplicatable. But then always go back to asking those leading questions, open-ended questions, and telling story. Share that story. Your story, Matt's story, Connie's story, Bill's story. And the more you hang around folks, the more stories you learn. The more stories you learn, the more stories you can share. And guess what? You're getting folks to talk about themselves. And when they talk about themselves, they start getting real. And when they start getting real, we get down to the nitty-gritty. Listen twice as much as we talk. That's hard for a lot of us. I'm probably the number one person that's hard for. Listen, and you'll hear the answers to the questions. See, on the end of the video, we have a call to action. And basically we're saying, hey, do you have any interest? Yes? No. Or you need some questions answered. Or you're ready to go with us, right? 1, 2, or 3. Well, you don't need to ask the questions, because if you're asking the right questions and they're visiting, having a conversation, talking out about themselves, you will hear the answer to those questions. Simply start filling out the application. How do you want your name on your check? In your spouse's name or your name? Address. Date of birth. Social. Why do I need that? Because at the end of the year, we're going to send you a 1099 for all the money you earned. Oh, okay. What's your email address? What's your phone number? make sure I repeat it back to them so you get it right. Dyslexic people like me tend to get the numbers mixed up, right? Okay. Then I put down a web address for their website, and I make up a password, and I move on to the credit card. So is the credit card in the same name that's on the app? Yes? Great. Billing address the same? Great. What's the account number? They give it to me. And the expiration date, numbers on the back. We're good. Take the application. Close them. If at any point they stop me, I go back to asking questions. Say, well, you know, we talked and you said everything was good. You're good to go. I'll always go back and get them talking about themselves. If they have a realistic game plan, I'm going to get them started. If they're unrealistic, you know what? I'm just going to tell them this ain't for them. Because I'm a professional and I don't sign up people that are unrealistic because they're going to fail. And is that professional to sign up someone that's going to literally fail thinking, and I'm talking about someone that says, I need to make $10,000 next month or 3 months from now, but I'm only willing to work 1 hour a week for the next 90 days. That's unrealistic. I'll let them go somewhere else. Guys, here's a closing question. It'll work. So, hey, John, based on the information I just shared with you, if you're going to do this on a part-time basis, how much money would you need to earn part-time to make it worth your while? John's going to give me that number because John knows. I don't know John's number. John gives me $2,000. Great. Approximately, John, how many hours a week you going to work? Neil, I can do 7 hours. That's all I got, man. I've already got 2 extra jobs, but I can do 7 hours. Great, John, how many months you willing to work that 7 hours a week with my help to make this a reality for you? And John said, well, dude, I'll do it 12 months. I'll give it a year. Great, John, if I could show you how to get $2,000 a month working 7 hours a week over the next 12 months with my help, are you ready to get started right now? John said, I am, Neil. Great, John, do you want me to put this business in your name or your spouse's name? What's your address you want the check mailed to you? What's your email address? Your phone number, your social security, your date of birth. Hey, John, we're going to have a website for you. I'm going to put that in your last name and your first name. John Smith. Then I'm going to set a password. You can change that later. Hey, John, what's your credit card? Is your name the same as your app? Yeah, same address? Great. What's the number on your credit card? What's the expiration date on the credit card? Hey, what are those 3 numbers on the back of that credit card? John, we're good to go, man. I'm going to get you in the system and get your ID and everything set up. And here in a minute, you're going to get your own ID and personal webpage. Congratulations, man. We're good to go. We're going to get this thing rolling for you. That's a closing question, and it'll work for you, and you're going to become a professional closer. Guys, I'm going to see you on the next skill set.